we shall see if it starts. Get some fuel.
Well, as you can tell, we're in the process of doing a little top end rebuild on this Indy 500. 2-up special, what, 98? 97? We're doing what some may call a sin.
Yeah, there's
a little bit of schmoo in the bottom end, guys. This had a head gasket failure, lots of coolant intrusion, stuck piston rings,
mud.
You name it, was wrong with this engine. Obviously, it still turns over freely, so we're working on cleaning the base gasket off, which if you guys have ever messed with Fuji 500s, you know these things are welded. But what, these guys have been at it for 5 minutes, and they already got it clean.
We're doing a number.
2 scrapers, 1 carbide, 1 razor blade. We finished it off with the Scotch-Brite, and should be golden. So I'm gonna work on getting the, what we're doing is actually, we're not even putting new parts in this engine. We're doing a used top end with unknown amount of miles. Z, how many miles do you think are on that rebuild? 6,000? Only 3,000, you think?
Yeah.
So apparently 3,000, but we're unknown. So that engine we're taking the top end from did run, so we know it's a good top end. So we're putting the pistons and cylinder from that on this bottom end, hoping the crank seals and everything else is good.
We know they're lubricated.
And we're gonna basically take brake clean and an air and kind of blow out all that nasty gunk out of the bearing journals where the oil goes down and gets on the crank bearing. So we're gonna clean that all out. And then we gotta obviously put the oil lines and bleed that out before we even get it too excited. Hopefully that works. Sometimes these Indies are a pain in the ass to bleed the oil pumps, so hopefully we'll have good luck there. But main concern is just getting those used pistons on, getting this cleaned, slapping the cylinder back on, and then buttoning up from there. So after that, it's pretty much smooth sailing, hooking up the coolant lines and just start giving her some yanks. So I think I got the top end of that one over here. So this is the top end we're gonna throw on here. And I will begin prepping that. This one's not too bad. I just gotta flake some of this stuff off. This will come right off. And just clean it up a little bit. Maybe take a Scotch-Brite to the cylinders. Otherwise, we're just gonna slap her on and it should be good to go. These spigots are tight for the oil injection, so that's good. And then we just gotta put the intake boots from that cylinder block, which we've already swapped from this. We're putting them back on, so that's good. And then we'll keep at her. So we moved the circlip to the inside. This would be the inside. Our piston ring pins facing the intake boot, so the piston goes in that way. So all I do is I line up the ring gaps with the pins, and I pick the piston.
Which one is staggered at ring gap roll?
They're not staggered because they're on pins.
Ah, that's right. Duh.
And this one here, we just gotta kind of, I might have it not just quite square, and there it is.
Yeah, we forgot to tell you we did swap a new bottom end there. Sykes! Sparky did a good cleanup job on this thing. I mean, you can still see the green.
A little green on the brass rods, but yeah.
That's
The
right,
only thing
that
left is
doesn't-
we're gonna put the base gasket on first, obviously.
But we're gonna take a little break here and we'll pick up later. So.
All right, hold on.
He's a little off.
Okay. Ready? Should be good.
That's sounding pretty good, man. Once you're out of room, I gotta stop it. Pull. Use just the socket because you're not gonna have enough room for an extension. And run her all the way tight to that clip. Are you sitting? You got a ways to go yet, 1/4 inch. No, you're not even close. And yes.
Ain't got it in the freaking crust of the moon.
That's the same moon. There she goes.
More. She turns, right? Well, she got compression plugs. Plugs are in, we got her. Make sure everything kind of is in a spot where it's happy. I'll be sniffing a little bit today. It was cold yesterday. Cylinder block's tight. Water pump belt was tight. Water pump is tight. You guys saw us slapping the top end on last time. So we're just throwing these recoil bolts in, and then we'll strung the exhaust pipe on it, and then we'll work on the oil pump and the carburetors.
Yep.
And then coolant, and we'll try to fire it. I mean, easier said than done, don't get me wrong. Oh. Nah, these Indies, the oil lines kind of always sit on the steering shaft. I don't know, I never really had too many problems with them. I'm gonna take some brake clean, I'm gonna spray down that pump area on it so you can see. You know, those are pretty tight. You can snug them up pretty good. We're hoping that it will run, guys.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they use their snubber bolt. They use that so a plate can't twist. That's cool. How many miles are on this sled?
7,600.
Oh, 7,000 miles. Yep. We got this sled for an absolute steal, guys. So it'd be nice to just do a quick and dirty and get it running, just to have another, beater sled for the winter. Obviously, it's gonna be nothing special.
It's a decent shape cosmetically though.
It does need, because I dropped my flashlight down in here. It does need a tie rod end, which I'm probably gonna rob off of another Indy, and then loop tightening that bolt with the steering. That'll get rid of all that plate.
Which all Indies have.
Yeah, most Indies. Once they get miles on them, the tie rod ends.
Just the weird part.
Yeah. Okay. Does it turn over? Discretion. Sick, dude.
Oh, you oiled those everything in there, so it's probably pretty wet now.
Yep. How does the wiring look? Is it clear from the rope?
Yep. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause it's in this loop. It's got the little automotive
Excellent.
thing there.
Okay. Next thing's gonna be making sure this stuff doesn't get in. Making sure we set the pipe in that this stuff here.
Clear for that. That's what for the.
That's the voltage regulator, or no, yeah, voltage regulator here, and the it'd be like a circuit breaker for the starting system, for electric start. Yep, that's it. Then you got one spring there for that hook. I don't know why why do they run the wiring right on the exhaust? Do you see that? That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, oh my god, it should honestly be put in a channel maybe. Can you see? Gaining skis. There you go. Yep, and you're in the little dingo down there, the rubber grommet. Oh, you're all in, man.
Yep.
Sweet.
Mike's all in. Got her.
Yep. The earlier 500s are actually more powerful than these newer ones. So the F500s, everyone runs to 1990, 89. This is what this was 1990.
Alrighty, guys. This is what the 2-Up Indy looks like with the hood down. Not a bad looking sled, kind of girly looking purple, but that'll work. We're gonna prop the hood up and put a track stand underneath the rear of the skid. Oh, that's some stiff old cables, I'll tell you. We'll see if there's any signs of, we gotta pressurize the tank. That could be the first thing. You already got a headache from the stove? You put oil in there?
Yes.
Sounds like a good sign. Say we give her a shot. First, start with that used top end choker. Kill switch ready. Key on. Yep. Let me put this little dingo
Dango, the tango down there.
Nice. We shall see if it starts. Got some fuel in the pipe. Yeah, let's see what happens. classic. Tried out the old reverse, he works. We just took it for a little ride. It's got some bugs yet. The oil injection started working. You guys probably saw us trying to fight the oil lines, trying to make sure they were working. Ended up pre-mixing it, and turns out it started smoking pretty excessively. And then the lines turned blue, so it's got oil in it. So, yeah, that is using used parts to fix a used sled.
With the extra 12 in the back, too.
Yep, nice ripper. Got to see that front blue skid plate there.
And the blue cookie wheels. Blue
Yeah,
spring.
this thing's sick. I mean, the hood's got some damage for sure, but
That's alright.
there you guys have it.
Good eye facts on
An absolute unit of a sled right there.
it. Unit.
So,
Sparks got those brakes, Jerry.
oh yeah, she's right on the money. She dialed right in. Just needs the airbox put back in it.
I saw Spark coming down the driveway at 60 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
I didn't even look at the speedometer.
oh, it worked.
It does. Everything works.
Everything works.
Everything works, guys.
Everything works.
Hand warmers, lights, brakes,
All warm, man.
gauges.
All the lights, gas gauge.
Oh boy, we're not going to tell you how much we have in it because it's not much. So, we'll have more of these.